you're a government or you're a company, must provide political, economic, moral, and technological leadership with focus. Then the knowledge system will respond so that industry will actually drive it. I know I have 2 minutes or so. Okay, 5 minutes, yeah. If we have this, you will find that Nigerians will be the ones that will be providing the infrastructure. I am the Director General of NOTAP, and I always get heartbroken when simple road, when we want to do that, you will see our leaders cutting tape, and it is foreigners that are actually explaining how it works. When will we understand how to design, how to actually implement, how to operate and manage it if we do not shock treat that treatment? How do we are now sitting down? CCEC is doing all the railway in Nigeria. We have no connection, we are just waiting. I think probably because we are used to rainfall. You know, rainy season, rain will fall free. This is free irrigation, and then our crops will grow, and then we have a break for dry season. And because we are used to this, we just wait for trains. But we need to know how to design them, how to design the system. It's only that shock treatment. Power. Maoga knows. From generation, this country does not have one single institution that is research-oriented in power systems. All these things that you hear, it's all petty stuff. But where you see 50 PhDs, 5 are professors, they have a design office, they have manuals, they are connected to the internet, doing power systems. We can design thermal stations, we can do hydro stations, we know the renewables we don't have. How will you ever have power? It's not possible. You will continue procuring it, and then you come and say the power gap is 10 billion. That's contract value. It is a clear demonstration that Nigerians will never do it, because you are using procurement figure to actually project what Nigeria needs to spend to have power. If you are to factor that we too will have the knowledge, it probably will be 1/3 of that figure. And so on and so forth, you know. And then certainly we can provide milk. So we know all this, because we know breeding, we know all that, and at the end of the day, we will also showcase the world products. And these are possible. I'm telling you, these are not just dramatizing it. Conclusively, I think it has been said before that Einstein himself, the father of science, said we can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking used when we created them. And you know what Nigeria does? If you have NEPA, down to PHCN, it's the same people. And then you privatize, they are actually in the same offices. How can you solve it? It's impossible. If you don't have new thinking, new ways, it will be regurgitating or proving what Einstein said. Therefore, we have to review our strategies of no business as usual. We must use knowledge to drive these things, not sentiment. We have to match words with actions. When we say we should actually do it, and then we have to lead and follow by examples. And if we do that, logically, you will find that when we say something like Vision 2020, it actually means there is a Vision 2014. We must be very crystal clear about that. There must be Vision 2015. It is this incremental attainment of visions that when you interpolate, then you can actually see yourself out. But you know what? Our experience will rainfall. We will wait for 2020. So I have some recommendations. I don't think I have time to go through them, but I'll rush quickly. Just, the first recommendation, I think Nigerians are trying. They have a number of technologies and so on in our institutions. We like going to Guangzhou in China to see. We want to go to other countries to see, but we never want to see our own. We have to change, and I hope this organization that is organized a national technology exhibition. Let Ghanaians come and see what we can do. Let Cameroonians come and see what we can do. It doesn't matter whether it's Gari Fryer, whether it's banana plantain. Let us showcase it and push these people to actually deliver to the highest level. That is what is going to ensure that absolute poverty and the skills change in Nigeria. Because you will be using your own, if you want, primitive technologies to provide people with employment, and so on and so forth. 3, we have to build the critical mass of entrepreneurial manpower strategically. When you have the concession company in Lagos, don't just wait for a road. Make sure that you have something like 200 PhD students attached to the foreign company doing this job. I am telling you, if you do this 3 times, we will know how to do power, we will know how to do rail. But what we are doing now is that the knowledge comes from outside, it stays in a box, we get the product, and the knowledge leaves and we pay for it. No, the agreement should say, there is a company in Nigeria that you have to work with, and we have quietly put professors and PhDs and say, these are the team, technical team. Chinese do that a lot. And I'm telling you, the bird's nest that was constructed for the Olympics in China, it is now only Chinese that can actually design it. And over 200 companies from different world came together, but they put in the center Chinese, not just ordinary technical, professors of 20 years in material science, in innovation, in engineering, and they say it's a company. They created the company very quickly, and then now they're all in university teaching that business. That is why you can see China running. So we too have to adopt that. If we were doing it with all this, we would have known where we will be together. And then think out of the box. We have to encourage our institutions to establish science and technology parks. They must be able to graduate from just teaching, and you go to universities, from the gate you are actually demoralized. You see an engineering student, 3rd year, sitting in front of the hostel, smoking gari and granules. How can you produce an engineer out of that? It's not possible. That has to change. And so on and so forth. So I will not take too much of your time. The paper is available, and I hope you get the message and the gist. And therefore, I thank you.
For the first time in a long time, as a programs director or master of ceremonies, if you like, I take the microphone and I'm straightforward to say, when the truth stares you in the face, like has been done this afternoon, all you want to do is just sit down, ponder over it, think of where you are faulted and how you can improve. DT, all I can say is that I'm desirous of going to get an engineering degree right now and start pursuing some kind of advancement in technology. But it is simply amazing. Incisive, stimulating, challenging, informative, educative, anything you can say. A bigger round of applause for the DG. It's amazing. Simply amazing. What the DG was saying before I call up the panel session, it was here in the hotel. This company does as part of our CSR to empower secondary school children and to, of course, advance the study and learning of science and technology in secondary schools. It's a science fair project. A particular secondary school won the project that year. They were to represent Nigeria in the United States. What did they do? They took a local leaf. I don't know what scientists call that leaf right now. We all know it as Zobo. The one Zobo drink is made from. If there's scientists that can help me, what's that leaf called scientifically so my Caucasian friends can understand? But Zobo is a local drink in Nigeria. It's red in color, so is the leaf. Now these children took it, they're from a girls' school, an all-girls school, and they made a board marker from it. And then they said, if they are encouraged, they can make it in different colors. Now, the point is,